Hey everyone, welcome to another game of carry support to challenger. We are going to be looking at a game where we get an early lead, and we're going to be looking at how to snowball the lead so that we maintain pressure on the enemy from the onset till the very end. So let's get started. This is around Masters, I want to say around 60-90 LP after the Great Reset. And so we are climbing back up and we have Senna and we are going to be going against Talia. And this is an atypical support matchup, so I have to be a little bit weary that I can't really jump in because in case that she E's me and basically stuns me. I'm actually kind of out of theory in this situation because I'm not really sure like what Talia can really do because I actually haven't played against a Talia support in probably ever. Oh my gosh. And so what we want to be looking is we want to be looking at our jungler. We see that our jungler is invading the enemy in the top side, and we see that Shyvana started top, so she is likely going to be doing top to bot as well, so we want to keep that in mind. And we see that Viego's in a little risky little spot here, and oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to be a fight early. And we don't really want to be looking to fight in our bot lane here unless they really mess up. If the Ashe really mess up, then we can go in on her. And right now the idea here is we want to be looking to just get level 3, and once we hit level 3 we want to be looking for the all in on them. And you're not expecting to like be able to 100 to 0 them, you're expecting to like 100 to 50. Okay, we're looking. If Ashe goes for this cannon, okay, she's going for it. Alright, we're gonna punish her here. Okay, no, she can't really walk out at this point. She's thinking to flash. Nope, you're not flashing out here, buddy. And we want to be now fixing the wave. We want to be shoving this wave and crashing it because we're assuming that Shyvana is now in the area. We don't want to overstay because we are like she half health and Senna's pretty low herself. Just gotta shove. And you see how I'm autoing the minion constantly? I'm trying to get the wave pushed as soon as possible because we want to be looking for a reset here. Okay. Alright, see you later, Talia. But here is actually the idea. We actually can assume safely that Shyvana could be very well in the area. And so what we want to be doing is we want to actually be thinking about, well, there might be a potential for a scuttle contest. So I actually canceled my back in this situation. And now I'm shadowing the Viego for the scuttle crab. And because we see that Shyvana isn't here, we actually can assume that she is actually topside now. And now I can safely back and get boots here. And so our job isn't really done yet. We're actually looking to go for the scuttle contest because the idea here is she is clearing from top to bot, but now she has to path extra to go back up to get the scuttle. So that's why I'm heading here to join my Viego. It might actually have been better if I didn't cancel my back and just went up the river with him. Okay, so I'm kind of shadowing. I'd be a little careful. We see that the Tom Kench just teleported. And now I'm just helping him, just hitting the little scuttle so that it doesn't reset. Gives me a little thumbs up, yippee. And now we don't want to be staying here for too long. We want to actually be looking to go bot now. Just hiding a little bit just in case there was like a potential for a gank. And you see how I'm constantly looking for avenues. I'm constantly looking for opportunities to fight and mess up the enemy jungler. And that's what you want to be doing when you're playing Pantheon support. Your goal isn't really to win lane, but rather your goal is to be an annoyance to the enemy jungler. You want to be making sure that it's unplayable for them. And that's where the idea of scuttle contest starts. You want to be looking to fight for scuttle crab so that they are behind XP. And if the enemy jungler is behind XP, they won't be looking to contest for the objectives, and you'll be able to like get the first drag and like basically the void grubs as well. So now we see that there's a vision on the Gromp for the enemy Shyvana. We see that she's clearing, so now we know that she's doing her second rotation top to bot. Okay, we're looking. I can't really fight here. They're actually kiting. They're afraid. They're so afraid. But we want to have the awareness now that Shyvana is around the wolves area and she's going to be doing raptors soon and then going to her krugs. We want to be actually shoving this wave now in the situation. We want to be pushing. We want to be pushing these minions to crash into the turret because we don't want to be in a spot where the Shyvana can get an easy gank on us. Okay, it's a little tricky here. I don't want to aggress. I don't want to get poked out. It's actually kind of Senna's job to actually poke really hard and get the wave. Okay, Shyvana's coming, just like we said. Okay, I'm kiting back. And so when I'm in the game, I'm actually playing with full awareness that this is what she's doing. Okay, I'm gonna jump back. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run. I have triumph. Oh my gosh, that was so close. But even if I died in the situation, it would have still been fine. We'd have still been able to get 3 kills and trade one of my deaths. And now we want to be crashing this wave and we want to be looking for a reset here. That wave's not gonna crash, but TF isn't really gonna freeze. We can't really do dragon because we did dragon and they would have been able to contest and really like push us out and basically kill us. And so I'm not really heading back bot lane immediately. I'm actually looking again to mess up the enemy jungler. I'm pinging the Gromp because I know it's coming back up. I'm shouting the Viego because Viego can't really start the fight. His stun isn't that reliable. It's very telegraphed, but our stun is very consistent. It's a point and click. Okay, so Shyvana got the little scuttle crab, but our job isn't done. We're assuming that she wants the Gromp. Okay. Oh, okay, she's trying to back. No, you're not going to be backing. We chain CC'd her. Okay, this is pretty good. Okay, TF is now Mia. I'm thinking if I want to dive Tom. Okay, no, I don't want to dive anymore. I'm assuming that TF is 6 and he can have the potential opportunity to come up top. And I want to go back too. I want to be able to go back so I can help my Senna and make sure that she doesn't get dove under tower. But it's not really easy for them to dive her since Talia's W is very easy to dodge in theory. And so when I'm roaming like this, I want to be looking and thinking about what the enemy support is, like what kind of support she is. Usually if it's like a mage support, it's pretty hard for them to actually get a kill because they're like mostly poke damage. So now we see that Talia is roaming. That's fine. That's her turn to roam because she got the push on us. So it's perfectly acceptable for her to roam and try to make some plays happen now. And now we want to assume that Shyvana is yet again bot side. So I want to shove this wave and I'll be thinking about, okay, well, I don't want to aggress. We probably shouldn't start the dragon in the situation either. We just want to be a little careful. Okay, Viego is actually very smart. He's pinging the Krugs because he knows that she could be in Krugs. Okay, well, Senna, oh my gosh, Senna, what are you doing? Got flipped. We have a teleport. I can go on the Ashe. Okay, there we go. And now I want to kite back. I'm assuming that the Shyvana might be coming into this area. They might all be coming for the collapse. So I'll be a little weary that they could be here. Okay, there's Shyvana. Okay, we see the TF ult as well. I stunned the Shyvana. I'm kiting backwards now. We do not want to fight because Senna has no health and actually Hui has no mana. Wow, this is actually a very bad fight. Actually, that was really bad for Viego to even go that deep, to be honest. Oh, hey, Tom actually teleported too, so that was a 5-man bot. And now we have to update our mind, update our mental, essentially, on how fast that they collapse. And the fact that they can collapse that fast is a good indicator that you shouldn't be doing extended fights in this game. What's gonna happen is that they're all gonna be coming and then it's all of a sudden gonna be like a 5-man against your 3 or against your 4-man team. So now I'm going top side. I'm going top to prevent the void take. I don't think she's on the void grubs, but I'm here to shadow and provide vision so that if she's actually doing the void, we'll actually be able to see her and we'll be able to stop her. And again, after I'm putting the vision, I'm actually hovering mid again to look for opportunities. Second the TF aggresses or slips up, I'm gonna come and maybe ganking your little butt. I don't think there's really anything here, but we actually sucked up the XP and was able to get level 6. So now we're gonna be looking to go back bot lane. Okay, this is mine here. And they can't really hurt the Senna. Okay, actually, something's happening mid lane. Okay, we see Shyvana. I'm shadowing. I'm making sure that whatever gank the Shyvana is trying to do, I'm nullifying it. I'm basically making her early game completely useless. And the Shyvana's probably like mad. She's like, oh my gosh, what is this Pantheon doing? How is he always here? Okay, I don't know what Senna's doing, but we need to go back bot lane for the juicy XP. I'm pinging there. I'm seeing that Talia is looking to roam because she got the wave push, so there's nothing for her bot side. So now it's her turn, and you gotta be thinking about these roam timers as in like turns. Like it was my turn first, and now it's her turn because I have to pick up the XP so I don't get behind on levels. And we want to ideally shove this next wave here, and I don't want to get the wave frozen by the enemy turret, so I want to help her shove just a little bit. And now we can look to start dragon. Just gotta be a little careful because Talia's in the area. Actually, okay, they're going. Actually, I'm gonna follow. I have the Pantheon ult. Okay, there's 2 of them right there. Wow, they're really greeting it. That's very funny. Got 1 kill. I'm gonna look for the other one. Okay, cute. Nice, there we go. And this should be a free dragon for us. And you have to be playing. I don't know why the Talia was picking a fight there, but you have to be playing with the awareness of where everyone is at all times. It's a very, I don't know if you guys watch anime, but it's almost like an anime superpower where you can see the map and you can see where they're moving. Okay, no, Shyvana started a Void Grub, but that's not good for her, because if she started Void when we were doing the Dragon, that's fine, but she is violating the idea of turns. It's no longer her turn to do Void freely, because she didn't do it immediately when we were doing Dragon. So now we're kind of fighting her. Okay, there we go. I exhaust her. She actually cannot get out. Nope, no. She gets 2 of the void grubs and we get 1, but that's okay because we got 3 kills essentially for this. And basically her team paid the price for it because her team is like, oh, I gotta help her. But it's really her fault because she's violating the idea of turns. She is not respectful that it's no longer her turn. And if she does start, and because I vision warded it earlier, I know that she's doing it so we can collapse really fast. And so what we want to be doing now is we want to be looking to dot the enemy jungle. At this point, we have a lead. We want to be pushing our lead. When you're ahead, you don't want to be passively enjoying the ride of like ahead. You want to be incrementally pushing up the vision into their jungle and then deep enough where eventually they can't even go into their jungle anymore. Okay, I'm putting a ward there because the other one is about to reset. My Senna's backing. And so do you see how I don't even stay in my lane? I'm actually going back mid lane so that I can shadow the Hui. I'm actually shadowing him in 2 folds so I can look for a gank on the TF, but also I'm trying to prevent the enemy laners from ganking my Hui. Okay, gotta be a little careful because I'm alone. We see that Shyvana is at red, so I'm tracking her with my vision. That's why you want to have vision deeper into the enemy jungle, so you can constantly track the enemy jungler, and so you can constantly thwart her plans. So I'm shadowing the Senna a little bit. I'm just making sure that she gets the XP, and I need the quest stacks too. Okay, I'm pinging that she's at Krugs, which makes sense because she just did her red. And now I'm hovering the river. I'm basically a river pantheon here. River pantheon. Okay, I'm coming. And safe to assume that Shyvana's on the way too. Okay, here we go. Wow. And they were just 2 up for no reason. Okay, I'm on vision here. I'm being a little silly. But Shyvana can't really aggress on the Hui because she knows that I'm in this area. So we can get free turret stacks here. Nice. Okay, let's get a little bit more plates. Actually, something's happening mid lane. Okay, I'm thinking if I can ult. Okay, they're actually just winning right now. Can't really ult unless they aggress. Okay, they're actually moving forward. Okay, they're overstaying too. Basically, if the gank is kind of a fail, they can't just keep going. They just can't keep pushing the gank here. It kind of failed at first, and they were like, oh, maybe we can keep going to get like a kill, but at that point, everyone is like kind of aware. Everyone on my team is aware what they're doing, so we're looking for the collapse. And they're not really respectful of the ultimates that we have. We have Shin ult and we have Pantheon ult, but this will happen in a lot of your games. They're not gonna respect your Pantheon ult, and so when they mess up, when they overextend, that's when you ult. That's when you punish them. That's actually really interesting because a lot of times these days I don't actually use a Pantheon ult to start the fights. I use it to kind of look for the extended fights now, to look for the extended trade, or if they're running away, I look for the collapse. Because a lot of times I don't like doing the 5v5 with Pantheon ult because the ult is so telegraphed that once I ult, they know I'm going to appear in that spot and then they just poop me. They like pop me out and I'm like dead. Oh. Okay, gotta be a little careful. We don't have Shin ult. We don't actually have anybody's ult right now. So we're in a power trial. And so even if they're trying to contest us at Rift Herald, it'll be actually very dangerous. And now I'm telling chat, I'm saying I have no vision because I used all my vision for our topside jungle. So now this is actually kind of questionable to try to force us into the side of the river because I'm assuming that everything's warded. I'm literally pinging that everything should be warded. We don't know where they are. Okay, we see them. Okay, that is like a little disrespect by the Senna. And now I'm going to kite back. I'm going to get out here. And the Senna is like a little peeved. In the game, she's like, what the heck? Why are they there? Like she's ping. Signal enemy has vision here. She's just pinging that. And I'm just like, okay, well, I used all my vision for the Rift Herald control. So there's really no point for us to like be going into those bushes. And now I'm telling the chat, can't get both if I vision for Rift. I can't vision for drag. And that's the idea. So your set of vision wards, your ammo is enough for 1 quadrant on the map. So if you're trying to force both quadrants, then you're lowering your probability of success. Okay, they get the dragon, and that's okay too. It's fine to give up dragon. You should never be like, oh my gosh, this game is over because we lost the dragon. Dragons do not matter. The first 3 dragons do not matter in the game, and so it's fine to give up dragon for temple or for better setup later in the game. And you can see now that, okay, dragon's gone, so now I'm pushing the vision back into the top side quadrant. Because right now, I'm pushing it for 2 foes. I'm pushing it for a reason to basically help the Shin out. I'm trying to get vision on everything. Okay, now I can get the Talia. Okay, I exhaust the Shyvana yet again. She's like, oh, I can't do anything. And that's kind of my job here. I want to nullify the jungler to make sure that she literally cannot play the game. Okay, this is very good. And we want to be now resetting again. Okay, I'm actually thinking if I wanted to stop the Tahm Kench from getting our bot turret, but Hui is on the way. So I can freely go back and resupply myself with vision wards so I can start dotting the map again. You want to be warding so much that your vision is basically getting replaced before they actually time out. That's the extent that you want to be putting your vision down. And you almost always want to have 2 pink wards once your quest item is completed because they're so cheap. And now I have like a window opportunity to start clearing this riverside and start pushing vision wards again around the bot side area. Okay, and now I see Hui. Okay, oh, he's actually living for a really long time. Okay, get the Shin ult. Okay, that changes the equation a little bit. Without the Shin ult, he probably just dies on the spot, so I wouldn't have helped him. But now with the Shin ult, I can actually come, because it just delays the it delays the fight where it's like they're overextended, they're overcommitting again. And this will happen a lot in your solo queue games. What's gonna happen is like people, they'll fight, they'll see an opportunity, they'll fight, and then like they don't get the kill because of like something happens or it becomes extended, but they'll still try to chase. But at that point, they're overcommitting, and that's when you can really punish them. But let's say the Hui dies immediately, then the idea here is we would have pushed up mid and try to force the mid inner turret. Okay, so now I have vision. See, yeah, this is really good. Now we have vision all over their bot side jungle, and we get the free red buff. Normally I would take it, but I think the Senna's already a little bit irked, so I don't really want to take it to make her mad. So I'm gonna get another pink ward here. You see how I actually replaced my pink ward earlier? Okay, this is a little tricky. Okay, Ash Flash. Okay, I'm gonna stun. I'm gonna actually walk out. Okay, this was a little mistake by me. So this is a little overextension. When I was talking about overextension by the enemy team, this also applies to us too. So once the Ashe had flashed, I should have just left because the flash itself is like a pseudo kill and it really thwarted our plan of getting her. But of course, like your team's not gonna be like, we gotta get out because Ashe's flash. That's probably never gonna happen. They're gonna try to full commit, even though like if the idea is wrong. Okay, they have to be a little careful. Oh my gosh, my whole team is just losing. And we can't really blame anyone but ourselves because right after the Ashe has flashed, I should have just left. So yeah, you can't just be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I should have. My team is so bad. Okay, we can actually look. They're so weak right now. I'm strong. Okay, we can also get the Shyvana. Add my Q. There we go. Double kill. Yippee. This is why Pantheon support is so fun. Because you have the damage. You have the CC. You will not let anyone else decide how the fight will happen. You are the one that will pick every single fight. And you will make sure that you pick the right fights. Because it's for elo. And now what we want to be doing is we want to be looking to move our vision to the bot side jungle. We don't really need to have the vision on the Baron because they are so weak right now. They can't really realistically do Baron while we're doing Dragon, and we want to get the Scuttle Crab here so we can start clearing this whole riverside area. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful. We don't want to get caught out. We see that Shin is topside, so they should be realistically sending another person to handle the Shin. I can actually look for the Tahm here. Be a little careful because Talia's right there. Can't really over-aggress now because we don't know where Shyvana is. And again, like, I don't really want to ult the Tahm Kench just because I think it might be a potential for a pick because we don't have enough information. We want to realistically have an idea of where all 10 circles are on the map. So if you look at our mini map, we have like, everyone is like a little circle. And you want to be imagining where they're moving even when you don't have vision on them. And in that situation where I didn't have vision on Shyvana, I was envisioning that she was hovering around the bot side, maybe clearing. Now we want to be shifting our vision into our top side. See, that Shin is kind of by himself. That's a little risky. We don't have Senna and we don't have Hui, so this is really not a fight for us. And again, I'm now low on ammo, and my ammo is just my vision. And so I just want to drop a vision at the Baron pit, and I want to reset. I want to reset, and I want to be now moving my vision line from my bot side back to my top side. And what we're doing here is we're playing a very controlled game. We're not really playing a game where we're looking for kills and we're getting the kills. We're looking to control the map, and if they mess up, if they slightly just overextend by a hair, we will jump them, we will get them, and they will mess up. Everyone like below, I don't even know, honestly. I feel like everyone, even Challenger or Grandmaster, they mess up here. Okay, so now we got good vision in our top side jungle. We want to get mid prio first, and then I want to aggress again into their jungle. Okay, there's a teleport by the Hui. Okay, away is away. Okay, oh my gosh, I stunned, but this is a mistake because it all showed. I had to flash and get out. Okay, we have to slow play this because there's no point for us to fight because it's going to be a 4v5 because we have Shen split pushing top, so we're technically winning across the map. You got to be thinking about the conditions on the map when you're fighting to determine that if you actually want to fight. So in this situation, we're not really fighting, we're just trying to waste their time. We're trying to waste their time as much as possible. Okay, that's really good. Shen got like 4 plates right there from the top inhibitor turret. Okay, wow, my Shen is really deep. Okay, okay, we get the Talia. Okay, can't really overstay now. There's a potential for the Baron because we are so strong. Normally you need to have 2 kills before you do the Baron, but because we're so ahead, we can only, if we get 1 kill, we can actually do it. Okay, I'm gonna get the Shyvana, and I exhaust her a 3rd time this game. She's like, oh, she's probably like so annoyed. That's okay. Okay, this is fine. We just walked out. And I don't know what happened with Asuna. She kind of got caught. She kind of went too deep and she got swallowed by the Tahm Kench. And because of that, we can't actually do the Baron now. And I'm getting like a little bit MR. Might not be great idea, but they do have Talia and they have the TF and maybe Shyvana as well for the AP damage. Well, actually, she's building AD. So maybe this no magic Mando is actually a mistake. So now I'm basically moving my vision line back down to the bot side because the dragon is spawning in 2 minutes and you want full control from 2 minutes onwards. Okay, wow, Senna just died. We can still collapse. Okay, I stunned the TF. Okay, I actually am looking at Talia. I see that Hui wants to kill her. Hui has a lot of damage. Nice, there we go. And we want to look, and now you want to be looking for use your ult. You want to look for the chase down to really end them. Boop, there we go. We got the TF. We're running. She can't really get, actually, she's pretty fast though. Okay, Shen taunted early. Okay, you can stun right there. Okay. And Q. Nice, you're not ulting away, silly dragon. I am the Dragon Slayer. Pantheon is Dragon Slayer, man. And now we can get this turret, but we don't want to overstay. So actually, the idea here is we want to get this turret and then we want it back. And the reason why is that we don't actually want the inhibitor because we don't really have time. If we stayed for the inhibitor, they would have been up, they would have been starting to fight us for it. What we want to be doing is we want to be backing, we want dot their side of the map with our vision line, and we want to be backing and we want to be getting a fresh set of visions for the dragon. We don't want to lose tempo here. If we were to get the inhibitor, we would have lost tempo and our success probability of getting the dragon would have been much lower. And now this is really tricky because Senna is top side and we need her bot side. And our Shen is a little bit, I don't know why he's mid, but that's okay. And so I'm getting Kanik Rukin for my 3rd item so that it basically nullifies all magic damage on the enemy team. They would have to really waste their ammo, like the TF and the Talia, to really hurt me at this point. Be really careful because now we did kind of lose tempo, that they could be in the bushes. I'm slowly pushing the vision, so we see Tom and we see the TF and the Shyvana here. Okay, this is good. We're slowly pushing them back out. Okay, Hui is a little bit caught out. That's fine. We go for the Tahm Kench. We have to look for the reset for our Viego. Now we'll look for Ashe. There we go. And we go for a Shyvana yet again. Keep auto. On my Q. Okay, nice, there we go. And what we want to be doing here is now we want to be thinking about taking the Baron. Because there's 3 of them dead, we should be able to take Baron very freely. And that's a heuristic you want to be thinking about when you're playing League of Legends. And the idea here is if there's 2 people on the enemy team that's dead, it's more likely than not that you can take the Baron. And of course, like, we actually need 3B for ourselves. So I'm pinging the Senna. I'm like, we need you, buddy. She's probably like, oh, I don't care. I got the farm. I need the money. But if it was just me and Viego, this Baron take would be like so slow. And it's just really annoying. But you have to have an idea that when you're taking Baron and stuff like this, you are actually losing tempo. Because you're basically standing still. You're not progressing. You're not pushing vision into the enemy jungle. And you're not pushing waves. So you have to think about how every objective is a little bit of tempo loss right there. And because you are losing tempo, you have to find ways to fix that. You have to regain the tempo by pushing. And we're really ahead this game, so that's not a really big deal. But in closer games, you're gonna have this idea where, okay, we get Baron, but now our waves are screwed up and then our team doesn't fix it. Gotta be a little careful here. We don't have Senna, so there's no reason for me to really aggress. Again, we're really pushing our lead here with our vision. Okay, not Talia. So you have to be very paranoid too. In my head, I was thinking like Talia's probably in that bush right there. And it's very good to be paranoid in this situation because they're always looking. They're constantly looking to cheese, and you want to like be able to survive the cheese. Because if you survive the cheese, you're wasting their time. Okay, gotta be a little careful. You want to look for Shyvana in the situation here. Shyvana jumps. Okay, there we go. I exhaust her again. She's like, oh, there's nothing I can do. Okay, this should be game here. Okay, go for Ashe here. Again, you're ulting to basically clean up. You're gonna clean everything. Boop. Okay. Well, this is game. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. I hope everyone have a great day. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna get all my LP back. Oh. Pantheon E.